Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Kalika and you're probably going to be a better person after watching this video. Emails abound. Well, holy balls, my first post really blew up way more than I expected. Glad to know you guys enjoyed it, so this time I'll throw y'all a more recent one then. So I'm a software engineer and I work for a large company that has offices and managers all over the world. No, I'm not mentioning names because I don't feel like getting in trouble, but you guys probably wouldn't be familiar with it really anyways. One of the responsibilities I ended up picking up was being the packaging guy. If we shipped it off to someone, I was usually the last one to handle it before quality assurance did a final look. I gained a lot of experience installing our software and understanding how it runs because, well, I'm that guy. I do more now, fortunately. So as I'm working away on a different project at the time, my team organizer, and I work on a relatively small team, there are just a bunch of teams in my department, gives me a phone call and tells me that I can probably expect an installation request from some other team I have no idea about. Not too out of the ordinary, minus the fact that team isn't one of the usuals for requests, but no big deal. Sure enough, 10 minutes later I get an email from the other team lead. We'll call him PP for Power Player, but I'll get to that in a minute or so, where he CC'd a whole bunch of other team leads and managers and asked if I would be willing to update one of his virtual machines with the newest version of our software and products that I had put together. Kind of an odd request because usually people just ask me for the ISOs I've made, but figured his whole team was just really busy. Cool. Unbeknownst to me at the team, PP, as his name implies, has a knack for setting himself up to try and exert force and authority over others, usually by putting out a request and then turning around and ripping the helpful person in half for some weird reason that he never specified. Sounds like a fun guy, right? Anywho, I didn't know anything about that since this was literally my first time ever hearing about this guy. I respond to his email with my own, "Sure, no problem, just let me know when the best time is to set things up and which machine you want it on." Response, only more professional sounding. Red flag time. He IMs me the when, but emails me machine name. Luckily I took a screenshot of the time he said, but I did that more so I'd remember that day. It was like later part of the day on a Friday. Neat. So Friday rolls around, I roll out the changes to that machine, get things done and ready to go, and call it a day. Monday morning, I log back on for the first time early that morning. I like to get my day started early, mostly because then I can end earlier. Blessings of being a morning person. And I start my normal routine. Around 9 AM, Power Player sends out a very unhappy email to every manager and developer asking who changed the software on this machine, the one I was supposed to work on, without checking with me. I'm rather confused, but I respond saying that I did as per his request. In an attempt to cover my own buttocks, Angry Beaver's reference there, I attached the screenshot of the IM he sent me with the time period he requested. That part didn't seem to go over very well with Power Player, especially with me basically calling him out in front of some 60 other people. I get a very unhappy response from him. "No, if you make any changes on any of my team's VMs, you have to update me every time. You did not, and as a result, we could have been set back by 2 weeks worth of work." I was then informed they were going to revert the changes by rolling back to a previous snapshot, which means that no, there was no Herculean task of trying to set things back to their previous iteration, and no, it would not put them 2 weeks behind for anything since it took, at longest, a day to finish applying the upgrades to his VM. He then told me I was expected to do this again in 2 days and he was to be informed of every single change I made to his VM. So now I am pissed off. Nowhere was this mentioned in any conversation or even in any type of inter-team rules or anything like that. Luckily, my manager at the time and my team organizer were really cool people and came to me saying, "Yeah, sorry, should have warned you, this guy does this. Everyone knows he does too. Don't worry, you're not in trouble." We talk for a bit longer and I get an idea. Now guys, I doubt that in all of human history I'm the first person that's ever done something like this, but I decided to really pay attention to what he said and inform him via email of every single change I made while installing our files to his VM. Here's how the rest of the conversation goes. The following emails were sent from me to him and the other 40 to 50 people that he CC'd when he originally requested this of me. Email from me. "Power Player, I'm copying ISO 1 to the machine," and screenshot. Email from me. "Power Player, ISO 1 has successfully finished copying," and screenshot. Email from me. "Power Player, I'm copying ISO 2 to the machine," and screenshot. Email from me, Power Player, ISO 2 has successfully finished copying, and screenshot. Repeat per ISO. Email from me, Power Player, I've just created a text file located here where I'm making some memos for everything happening, and screenshot. Email from me, Power Player, I've just updated the memos text file located here, and screenshot. Email from me, Power Player, I've just updated the memos text file located here again, and screenshot. Email from me, Power Player, I'm exploding the ISO into a new folder, and screenshot. Email from me, Power Player, I'm deleting the ISO since its contents are in a new folder here, and screenshot. Email from me, Power Player, I've just deleted the memos text file located here because I don't think I'll need it anymore, and screenshot. Email from me, Power Player, I'm running the exe from the ISO I exploded, and screenshot. Email from me, Power Player, I've just recreated the memos text file located here again because I did realize that yeah, I'll need it for a few things after all, and screenshot. You guys, I did this for 2 days. Took my time doing this compared to before, but honestly, stopping to write each email and take a screenshot slowed me down more than anything else from just doing my job. I sent an email at every chance I could. Sometimes they were even 2 minutes apart. Sometimes they were 15 to 20, because after all, if I made any change to anything on that VM, I had to alert him. After the first 45 minutes, I guess he was slow checking that day, I got an email saying that he didn't need that much detail, at which point I quoted his original email chewing me out, saying that he required me to do so, and everyone else on the email list saw it too, and so I continued doing it. Finally, an organisation director emailed me on the second day, I was nearly done anyhow, and said, "Not gonna lie, this is hilarious to watch play out, but it's starting to really annoy some of the other managers. You made your point to Power Player and I think he's learned a lesson. Considered how embarrassed of a phone call I got from him, I'm gonna ask you to kindly stop now." My final number of emails sent to that whole rounded over 170-ish. Power Player has stayed pretty quiet since then. Digital camera only, no cell phones. I'm an IT contractor and I recently got a gig that included the following line in their requirements. Digital camera, minimum 1 megapixel resolution and interface cable, cannot use cell phone camera. I've seen these come across before, and since they involve work that I don't want to do, I used the no cell phone as an excuse to decline it. Well, I had some downtime and decided to take one of them. I went down to the basement, dug around in the old box of junk that really needs to be thrown away and found our old, ancient, pre-Y2K digital camera, exactly 1.2 of the megapixels. I threw some new batteries in it and took a test shot, uploaded to my laptop and checked it out. It brought back all of the memories of the late 90s digital cameras, namely all of the bad, repressed memories. So I grabbed my gear and headed out to replace a media player at the Golden Arches. Now, the work was a pain in the megapixel, which made me regret taking the gig, but the joy came when I uploaded the photos from this crappy camera to their site. They immediately complained about the quality. I told them that this was the only non-cell phone camera that I could find and it met their requirements. After several retakes and re-uploads, they said, "Why don't you use your cell phone like everyone else?" Because I am contractually obligated not to. Y'all should try moving into 2019. My cell phone has 16 of them there megapixels. I'd hate to have to use it though. Okay, so that's it for r/MaliciousCompliance. As always, if you do want to see more content like this, then please do subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!